I got the very first sharp comment ever in my channel. And instead of feeling crushed by it, which I did a little, because mediocre stung, my brain did something unexpected. It started analyzing. Not because I'm unemotional, of course. It's just that I have this framework gained from my 11 years of experience in the field I am in the construction field. Born from my experiences, having leaders and managers that thought they're gods because they thought they had the right to act like Ares and wage war against everything around them, throwing things, destroying things, because they were disappointed. It's born from dealing with people that justifies their position in the hierarchy as a right to crush people psychologically and emotionally. And I've seen what that does with teams. And I have been in the receiving end of that for as much as I can count. And I swear, I vowed, I'm not going to continue that kind of tradition. Violence never made sense to me ever since as a leader. And throughout the years of management, of leadership, of processing, I got PIRI. PIRI in our language means fast or nonstop. And it's a perfect model for something so fast. Reactions, words that said too fast. That requires slowing down. Construction is rough. It's a male-dominated field. And there's hierarchy, just like every field there is. But this field, it's solid and it's really felt. And in those hierarchies, some people treat it as a medal, as a certificate, for them to be throwing things without consequences, without the thought of it hitting someone, just because they were disappointed, just because something bad happened, something unacceptable for them happened. I've seen how destructive it is. I've seen how it's immediate. It's almost compulsive most of the times. And I've seen how individuals react to it. They shrink themselves and they stay shrunk. It makes people feel small and worthless. I have been a manager for 6 years, and that refusal to pass down that kind of tradition is where PIRI came from. 11 years of fieldwork. And I keep asking myself, if I am not going to respond the way they do, how am I going to respond? PIRI, a four-word framework, stands for P, first pause, stop the fast reaction, pause as long as you can, resist the urge to judge quickly, respond quickly, because those sharp words, those throwing of the objects, those distractions around you doesn't need a fast response. I stands to internalize. After that pause, start asking yourself how much of this is true. What is the truth behind all of this aggression? All of the words said, all of the emotionally charged sentences and actions. What is the truth underneath? Because whatever they say that you deem truth is data, and that is yours. Everything else that's emotionally ridden is theirs. Third is our recognition, gratitude. Because let's face it, and I know this, I have built frameworks around my cognition because I know how expensive it is. I know it's limited, and I protect mine. And underneath all those comments, all those aggressions, think about it. These people are spending their cognitive resources on telling you these things, on acting this way towards you. And so beneath all those emotions, there's humanity under that. There's limits. And we're ought to see those. That is why we have to recognize, appreciate the effort, the time, and the fourth is improvement. Most of these critics and feedbacks have this useful data in there. And it's for you, for us, to distill them because it's definitely they gave that much cognition because they wanted us to improve. And to make things clear, you wanted to improve because you wanted to grow for yourself. Not because that person wants you to, but because within you, you were open and you wanted to improve. PIRI has been in my manifesto. It, it was already breathing even before this comment arrived. From my years of experience, from all the people that I have and still keeps on dealing with. It's a framework that was necessary for me because I do not want to be a tyrant. It never made sense to me, no matter how high you are in the hierarchy. It's living within me in every meetings, in every client presentations and meetups, in every friends, coffee dates, in every interaction I have this framework. It is documented. I have it in my manifesto. And I'm sharing this now because I thought it's necessary. I thought people has this framework in their mind that they cannot name. They just follow it. And I thought I can help them pull that out and realize, yes, it's real. You have it. You just haven't named it, and now you have. The comment is still on the channel, on the previous entry, and I gave it a like because it prompted me to share PIRI for the first time. And if that person who gave the comment comes back again next time, I hope they will get something worthwhile this time.